It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. This weekend, drier air arrives in the Pacific Northwest, but flooding will linger in western Washington and northwestern Oregon. Record warmth spreads from the west, while Arctic air drives snow from the northern plains through the Mississippi and into the central Appalachians. Lake effect snow returns Saturday and Sunday across the Great Lakes. Closer to home, dry and warm conditions continue through Saturday with highs near record levels. A backdoor front arrives on Saturday night, bringing breezy to windy conditions and cooling temperatures 7 to 15 degrees on Sunday and Monday. Skies remain clear, but dust, pollen, and allergens will be high, so take care if you have sinus or respiratory issues. Arthritis sufferers are going to have a rough time as well. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control with roadblock information for Friday, December 12th. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 380, Highway 54, and War Highway are scheduled to remain open all day. Highway 70 will be blocked twice starting at 6:40 a.m. for approximately 1 hour, lifting at around 7:40 a.m., and again at 8 a.m. for approximately 1 hour, lifting around 9 a.m. This block will be located at the red block, top of San Agustin Pass, and yellow block at the White Sands National Park, mile marker 200. The Las Cruces Gate and Owen Road will also be affected by this block.
The Otero County Commission met on December 9th. Long-serving employees were recognized, including Sheldon Compton for 35 years and Lonnie Schultz for 30. The Sheriff's Office highlighted monthly activity: 1,762 calls for service, 63 arrests, 14 narcotics arrests, and that totaled over $64,000 seized. Emergency Services reported 1,129 fire and medical calls, plus improvements to 911 call routing. Road projects, fire station upgrades, and flood mitigation efforts continue. The Lincoln National Forest completed 1,000 acres of prescribed burns with timber and fiber projects ongoing. Commissioners approved a recycling improvement plan, raised the county purchasing threshold to $5,000, and sent a letter to state agencies about outdated off-highway vehicle regulations. Insurance coverage adjustments were approved to save costs while maintaining protection. Community engagement, volunteer recruitment, and broadband improvements remain priorities. The next meeting will address tabled items and ongoing county business. A minor lunch delay at Alamogordo High just before Thanksgiving sparked controversy after APS board member Shannon Wright escalated that issue, sharing internal emails outside proper channels. School officials say the situation was quickly addressed and no students went hungry, which is contrary to a few emails we received. This episode raises questions about board transparency, ethical communication, and the role of local press in holding public officials accountable. The Otero County Sheriff's Department provided extra patrols during the Chaparral Christmas Glow, focused on traffic safety and preventing impaired driving. Deputies conducted 21 traffic stops, 9 citations were issued, and 2 arrests. Earlier, officers joined the Tularosa Christmas Light Parade, showing the department's commitment to both community events and public safety. Pastor James Edward Forney of Alamogordo passed away this past Monday at age 79, serving over 30 years at Corinth Baptist Church. He was a spiritual leader, a mentor, and a civic advocate, guiding local charities, mentoring youth, and shaping New Mexico's Black Baptist community. Funeral services are scheduled for tomorrow at Corinth Baptist Church, with a graveside service to follow at Monte Vista Cemetery. Lincoln National Forest will conduct a 185-acre controlled burn this weekend in the 16 Springs area along the Car Gap Road, running through December 16th. Nearby residents in 16 Springs, Wet Burnt, and Mayhill may see smoke. The area will be closed for public safety as part of New Mexico's wildfire prevention efforts. Alamogordo Public Schools is collecting new gloves and hats for displaced students and families through December 19th. Donations can be dropped off at any APS campus, the admin building, the hub, or First American Bank. Tularosa Schools is hosting a community coat drive through January. Students and staff can donate or pick up coats at the high school. The public can participate at the library. Trinity Turtle Healing Labyrinth Park in Otero County will hold a 5-day dedication from December 22nd through the 27th, honoring different groups every evening, including military families, grandparents, and wellness communities. We spoke with Teresa Van Winkle.
Festivities will be from 6 to 9 each night and include Christmas lights, including selfie stations, live music, hot cocoa, coffee, and cookies.
The park is at 7440 U.S. Highway 5470. That's just north of McGinn's. You can hear our conversation in full on the Crazy Radio YouTube channel. One thing that Teresa did share with me, which I found appalling, I will admit it, I found it shocking, and that is she doesn't like the movie Labyrinth. Boo! I know, hard to believe. That movie was awesome. Well, today's Friday. That means we get a cat chat from Kitty City.
Merry Christmas. Hi, this is Kathy Denton with Kitty City, and welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. Today is going to be all about the girl kittens. We even have a pair of sisters who are guaranteed to be twice the fun and bring double the joy to any home. Jingle Bell is one of the younger kittens at Kitty City. She's a 14-week-old Torby, which is a pretty combination of tortoiseshell and tabby. An added feature that makes her coloring even more unique is her white mouth, belly, and feet. She's a darling kitty and is full of spunk and playfulness. Jingle Bell has met other cats much bigger than she is, and she is not intimidated by them one bit. She is too busy enjoying herself. A note of warning, Jingle Bell will most likely want to steal a ball or two from your Christmas tree and make them her personal possessions. Gremlin is another Torby kitten. She's a long-haired beauty and will be 8 weeks old in a couple of days. Gremlin was a bottle-raised baby in a foster home. She was raised with other motherless kittens in the same age range. Gremlin seems to have a mind of her own, wanting what she wants when she wants it. She comes to her foster for loving, and she's a lap cat on her terms. She's very playful and occasionally a love biter. Gremlin gets along well and plays with other kittens and cats. Harley and Ivy are what their foster calls glitter mates. These short-haired tortoiseshell cuties are 9 weeks old. Harley and Ivy have similarities in personalities, but they also have their differences. Harley's a bit quieter and wants to hang around with her sister. She enjoys sitting and watching everything around her. Ivy is much more into being with people, preferring to be petted and picked up. She's very loud and demanding. She wants to be sure her human knows she is there. Both girls love food and take mealtime seriously. They get along and play well with other kittens and cats. Banshee is a 9-week-old black and white kitten with a cute tuxedo pattern. She's a typical active kitten who loves to run around and play. When she's had enough playtime, she's ready to settle down for a nap. Banshee is in a foster home with another kitten named Fidget. Fidget, her foster mother says, is quite a girl and describes her as the most playful kitten she's ever seen. Needless to say, Fidget takes her playtime seriously. She's also a serious napper when playtime is finished. Fidget is a 14-year-old gray tabby. Tomorrow, Saturday, December 13 and Saturday, December 20, Kitty City and Alamogordo Animal Control will be at the White Sands Mall for an adoption event from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We will be featuring cats and kittens and puppies and dogs to find their forever homes. Stop by the mall and visit us at our event. Also stop by the Kitty City Christmas Giving Tree at the entrance of the mall by Ashley Furniture and Pizza 9. Take a kitty Christmas tag and donate supplies to Kitty City. Supplies that we need include canned cat food, bags of dry cat food, bags of pelletized bedding from Tractor Supply, toys, and always gift cards and money. We're so appreciative of all the donations so far and the future donations. Your generosity is appreciated by the staff and the kittens. This has been Kathy Denton with this week's edition of Cat Chat and wishing you a meowy Christmas. I'll be talking with you next week from Kitty City. Kitty City and you. No one loves them better.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Hi, it's Santa, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the jolliest news service online. Merry Christmas from AlamogordoTownNews.org, a Second Life Media affiliated company.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
The Lee County Sheriff's Department says 3 people are dead after a shooting at the Merriman RV Park in Jow. That happened early Wednesday. Deputies found Alvaro Garza Garcia and Andrea Rodriguez shot to death. The suspected gunman, Juan Morales of El Paso, later died from a self-inflicted injury. Officials say the incident was isolated and the investigation continues. Las Cruces police arrested 35-year-old Felicia Faye Peters of Farmington, accusing her of running an organized retail theft ring that stole over $10,000 in merchandise. Investigators say she slipped out of fire exits with large loads of goods and then sold them on social media. A second man was also arrested. Police expect more arrests as this investigation continues. A Sandoval County Sheriff's deputy has been charged with aggravated DWI after Albuquerque police say he ran a red light nearly causing a crash. Deputy Kevin Size admitted to having a drink at the Lobos game. He failed field sobriety tests, and he refused a breathalyzer. A Las Cruces man faces up to 20 years in federal prison after investigators tied him to 2 bank robberies in Los Lunas and Las Cruces. Prosecutors say 29-year-old Daniel Guerrica used notes to demand cash. That happened in both heists. He escaped with getaway drivers Brianne Gallegos and Erica Cuevas. Both women now face federal conspiracy charges. A new rocket motor manufacturing site is coming to the outskirts of Rio Rancho. Defense firm Castellon says the project will create 300 jobs and support U.S. hypersonic development, but some residents say there's been very little transparency on safety, water use, and environmental impacts. Andrew Kreitz is the co-founder and CFO of Castellon. He spoke with KOAT.
We're not taking water and using it for industrial purposes. So the whole site, we expect to be using something like 60 to 70 homes worth of water once it's up and running.
Construction ramps up into 2026. Scientists at NMSU and Northwestern dug into nearly decade-old telescope data and uncovered a rare new exoplanet, a massive gas giant 5 times the size of Jupiter, to about 400 light-years away. Eric Nielsen is the assistant professor of astronomy at NMSU. He spoke with KRQE.
The technology you need, the data reduction, the data analysis techniques you need to do Earth-like planets, we're really testing them right now with the relatively easier, Jupiter-like planets.
The planet orbits a tight binary star system and is just about 13 million years old, which is very young for a planet, and it gives researchers a valuable look at how planets form. With advances in direct imaging technology, they say discoveries like this move us one step closer to someday spotting an Earth-like world. Sports and weather are coming up next. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 61 games for New Mexico girls basketball today, including Capitan at Reserve and Chaparral at El Dorado. 58 games for New Mexico varsity basketball today, including Gateway Christian at Capitan, Redoso at Jal, and Chaparral at El Dorado. Well, today is Friday. Let's see where the fish are biting.
Hey, y'all. Christy Lepis here on Crazy Radio. And it's time now to see where the fish are biting this week. Over at Alta Lake, trout anglers are having a blast using power bait, multicolored Castmasters, and good old worms. Very good action out there. Bill Evans Lake is treating catfish fans fairly good with natural scent trout bait, and the largemouth bass are loving crawdads. So don't forget to pack them. Bonito Lake is a bit slower for trout, but garlic cheese, power bait, and night crawlers are still getting some bites. Elephant Butte Lake is seeing slow to fair action for white bass on shad-colored crankbaits, and striped bass are giving a little love to jerkbaits. Plenty of waters were stocked this week, including Baton Lake, Bill Evans Lake, the Bottomless Lakes, Carlsbad Municipal Lake, and Lake Van. And now for our catch of the week. Give a big hand for 12-year-old Molly Bullard, who reeled in 3 12-inch rainbow trout in just 15 minutes at Seven Springs Kids Pond. That's it for this week, folks. Join us next time as we track the hot spots and share what the fish are biting on. For Crazy Radio, I'm Christy Lepis, reminding you to grab the family and go fishing.
Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, clear tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 70, low tonight of 39, high tomorrow, 69 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today, clear tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 53, low tonight of 33, high tomorrow, 53 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. You can also check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Friday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. Enjoy your weekend.